Hello and welcome to my Anima and Sketch tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create high-fidelity prototypes. You can create amazing high-fidelity prototypes just inside Sketch using the Anima app. Follow along. Okay guys, so let's get started. I have linked this sample file that I have prepared below this video, so if you'd like to use it, just click on the description and download it. It's free. Okay, so for the purposes of this tutorial, I have prepared a home page and a contact page. They're both for desktop, and then I have here the tablet version of the home page. So today we're going to be exploring the prototype section of the Anima app. You have to have Anima installed and Sketch in order to be following along this tutorial. Okay, so once you download and install Anima, click on prototype. And then today we're going to explore the flow section. So there are altogether 3 sections. There's a flow section, then we have the smart layers section, and we have the interaction animation sections, which are a little bit more advanced features. Okay, so what can you do here using the flow section? Flow is basically, as the name suggests, helping you to define the flow, the user flow. So in this example, I have only 2 or 3 screens, but usually once you're done designing, you have a bunch of screens, probably 20, 30, 100, depending on the size of the project that you're working on. And then what you want to do is to connect those screens so that you can explain to your stakeholders or developers how the user is going through all those pages. Okay, so let's just jump into it. Basically, what you can do with the flow is create links. So you can create links between text layers or any kind of layers. As far as I know, you can't create links with symbols yet, so that's why I haven't used a lot of symbols in that design. So if I want to if I want to connect the home page with the contact page, all I need to do is go here in the menu, click on contact, and then click on the plus sign over here. So this will open the Anima tool, and as you can see here, I'll be able to select the screen that I want to connect this to. So once you click on contact, I want the user to go to the contact page. So I'm just going to click here, and then we'll say, okay, created link. Okay, so the link has been created. Over here, as you can see, you have the link, and then you have the target, Fitness Studio, the contact page. If you're not happy, if you've done a mistake, or if you want to change that, simply click here and it will be deleted. Okay, so let's do that once again. It's really simple. Click on the layer that you want to connect, click on links, and then select that. Okay, so what else can you do? So you can connect different artboards, but you can also add external links, right? So if you click on the plus sign again, you'll see here that you can actually select this option, external link. So this makes sense, for example, if you already have some part of the product that you're designing that are already live, you're redirecting to, I don't know, the App Store or an external store or any kind of page, and you want to show this in your prototype, then you can just paste it over here, classes. I'm just gonna type something like yogaclasses.com. Okay, and so now we already created an external link. Cool, so that's actually very, very simple. You can do You can connect all the screens before you upload them and preview them over here. So I don't have a lot to connect, but I want to show you one or two more options. What you can also do is you can connect different parts of the same artboard. So for example, if I click here on pricing, if this was a one-page design, so to say, one full landing page, let's assume it's much longer and we have a lot more sections, then if I want to click on pricing, I want to be kind of like on the page to automatically scroll to the membership plans. So you can also do that. You can do so by selecting the layer that you would like to connect, then click on link, and then just dragging it to the desired section. Okay, it's called an anchor link. See, it says anchor link over here. Okay, what else you can do? You can also define, so obviously if you have 10 or more screens, you would want to define your home screen. You can do so by selecting the artboard or the screen and just click this option. This is now set as the home page. Okay, so this is more or less what you can do with the link section. I think it's pretty straightforward, so I'm not gonna dig into that. If you have any questions, just post them in the comments below this video. Okay, and then we have another option here called breakpoints. So when you're designing a responsive website, you would want to know how your designs will look on different screen sizes. It's not only good for you, but it's a must for the developers that you work with, because if you only give your developers the desktop design, then chances are that they wouldn't be able to actually, on the top of their heads, create the mobile version of that. There are some rules, but it's always good to have like a sample mobile layout of how your designs will look on mobile. Okay, so in order to define the different variations of the same design, the different screen sizes, what you do is you select the artboard. We have the desktop version here, and then you click here on breakpoints. Okay, so you are able to connect the different sizes of the page. So I have the desktop version here and I have the tablet version here, and all I need to do is connect them, and now Anima knows, or Sketch knows, that these are one and the same page, but they're the different sizes. They're the breakpoints here. If I haven't created it, but if we had the mobile version of it, we would also create that one, and then we'll have all three breakpoints for desktop, for tablet, and for mobile. Okay. This is the very basic setting that you can do with this section. Anima also says on the website that you're able to use Sketch's native prototyping functions. You can do so. If you're not familiar with that, I could create another video of it. Just let me know. Basically, it's over here. You have to click on prototyping, and then you can pretty much do the same. There is also some transition here, some animations that you can use. It's a little bit more advanced, but according to Anima, this should also work in your preview. Okay, so once you're done creating or connecting the screens, now you'd like to preview what you created, right? So all you need to do is click here, preview in browser. And then I would create a new project for that, and I will call it, okay, sample project, and I'll click on create, and then preview. Okay, yeah, this is gonna take a while. Now it's processing. Okay, more processing, loading the designs, and you can imagine I just have 3 screens, but you have a huge project. know how long that would take. You should definitely do that before you do the presentation in front of your stakeholders. Alrighty, it's done. Draft version 0 is ready. Let's open it. Oh yeah, and since this is kind of Anima's still working on that. It's not perfect, and so there are some things like they're not displaying some things the way they should. But that should be totally fine. Okay, what happened here? Something wrong happened. I wanted to click on open. Okay, you should click on open. Okay. Let's try it again. Yay. Okay. So this is the website. This is how it looks on desktop. And now let's just test what we did, right? We click here. We are redirected to the contact page, which is loading a little bit slow, I guess, because of the pictures. Yes, but we're being redirected. If we click here, you go back to the home page. If we click here, okay, page not found. I just made that up, so probably the link doesn't exist. Okay, let's go back. Now let's check out the pricing. See how it jumps? I mean, it's not really a smooth transition, but it's definitely doing a good job of showing your developers or even stakeholders how the website should behave. Okay, now let's check out what's going to happen if we resize this. Okay, yeah, it's showing. So if you decide to resize this, you will see that it's showing already the tablet version. So that's great. Awesome. So that seems to be working. Okay, so that's it for today's tutorial. If you want to, you can play around with this prototype. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to use the smart layers to create even better prototypes.